he goes. You can see it's quite a dark, cloudy day today. He is not doing the full 8 rows that he normally does because he started planting from the opposite side of the field and it just didn't work out. I'm always amazed by his knowledge and how he remembers all that and how he remembers how it needs to be shelled. We're doing corn today. We are on 65 acres today. It has been rainy, but we're still pushing along. It's not raining right now. The corn seems pretty wet. If I had to guess, it's probably more than 20%, which we don't normally run, but I guess we are today. I am driving the grain cart again, which is pretty easy. Easy job. Just follow the combine around. Right now I'm just waiting for his hopper to get full. I usually have a little bit of chill time, waiting for that to get full so he can dump into the cart, and then I take it up to the truck, which the truck's not back yet. He just went to the elevator. After we're done with this last 20 acres that we have, we've got 100 more acres of corn left, and I think probably 400, 500, 600 acres of beans to go. But with the rain that we've been having, and it's been pretty light, it's not wet enough that we can't get into the field like last fall. But the beans are wet and the plant is tough, so we're gonna wait to let those dry out. My husband and I farm about, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's roughly 1,200 to 1,300 acres, and we custom about 200 acres. So it's a lot for the two of us, but we've been getting it done. We've had help this year from my dad getting the ground worked, and we always have someone hauling grain, so we don't have to do that ourselves. But during planting season, it's just the two of us. I plant beans and he plants the corn, but he said next spring he would like me to start learning how to plant the corn, which I think I can do, but with the fertilizer and all that goes with it, it's such a hassle. Beans are much easier. I got them down. He's coming back. A good way that I am able to tell if the corn is wet is, well, one, by looking at it, I'm able to see the way that it's piling up in the hopper. It piles up weird and it doesn't spread out through the hopper. Oops, there's corn here. If I'm walking, I always pick up a piece of corn. Never mind, that's tough. It's not coming. We also have a corn tester, and we are able to, I'll show you here in a second, test the corn, and that way we can tell if we're going to bring the combine to the field. We know that this corn's kind of wet. Here is our tester. He put a handful in there, fills it to the rim, and it's got a test button. That's not bad. This tester's not 100%, but it's probably about 90%. It's usually pretty accurate. Did you just empty the hopper?
No, I haven't.
Oh, perfect.
corn head. We plant with a 16-row planter, so we got 8-row corn head. Anyways, the corn goes down through them slots, plates, and it peels the ear off. The stalk gets shredded up and spit out on the ground, and the ear comes in the auger. The auger feeds into the feeder house, which the feeder house is directly straight ahead of us, which is in the center of the combine. That feeds into a feed accelerator, which feeds into the rotor, and the rotor sits there and spins like a big cement mixer in there and grinds off all the corn off the cob. And then there's a fan blowing wind to blow all the light stuff back to the back of the combine. Meanwhile, the grain that gets dropped down through slotted holes goes into augers, and they auger back into the chaffer and the sieves, which is shaking back and forth, basically like mining. It shakes out the corn and cleans it, as far as gets rid of the weeds and some of the fodder and stuff. And it goes through another feed accelerator, which throws all the material, the cobs and whatever fodder goes in there, throws it into the chopper, which is spinning real fast with a bunch of blades, and spits it out the back through slots that spread it out equally behind the combine, as wide as the head. So that's basics what a combine does. Meanwhile, all the grain that goes down to the bottom augers gets augered clear up top by a bucket elevator and dumps it in the hopper back here, which is another auger that's centrally located. It comes up and fills the hopper. So I mean, that's basics of what a combine does. Beans, it does the same thing, just a different head for soybeans and wheat. Corn's used for corn. Our corn head's used for corn, and that's basically it. That's pretty much it.
And when it's not so freezing cold outside, we can open the combine up outside and show a little bit more of the inside of it, because it's really neat. There's a lot to it.